What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back for another video, and this will be my week 2 picks for the Stephen Rose tournament. Week 1, I went 10-5. That's pretty awesome. Let's hope I could build off of that. Again, shout out to Stephen Rose for putting on this awesome tournament, telling me about it last year because I love this stuff. So let's get started with week 2 picks. So starting us off on Thursday Night Football, we got the Houston Texans, speak of the devil, going to Paul Brown Stadium to face the Bengals. Both teams got straight up embarrassed week 1. The Texans, although actually scored points, unlike the Bengals, who got blanked by the Ravens. But still, you get embarrassed in your home field after all that crap that happened with Harvey. I honestly thought the Texans were going to be fueled by the, fact that they just got blasted by a hurricane and, the emotion in that place was going to fuel them. Well, no, it more or less just weighed them down because the Jaguars went into their place, Energy Stadium, and kicked their butt. Well, now the Texans are going to go into Paul Brown Stadium and do to the Bengals what the Jags did to them, and the Ravens did to the Bengals too. I think Texans are going to kick the living crap out of the Bengals, to be honest. The Bengals are hopeless. They suck. They suck. I honestly think they could very well finish last in the North this year. Yeah, if the Browns get their act together and play like they did last week, woohoo, the Bengals are in trouble. But like I told Stephen Rose, I think the Texans win this game 28-10 with Deshaun Watson starting. Now, if for some reason Tom Savage starts, I still think the Texans win, but I think it'll be a lot closer of a game. And don't worry, Bengals fans, I actually think you guys will score points. As I just mentioned, you score 10 to the Texans 28. So, of course, I got the Texans winning. Shout out to Stephen Rose again. Hope all is well over there in Houston. All that good stuff. Moving on. Sunday, September 17th. First game, we got my Cleveland Browns going to that cesspool, Baltimore, to face our younger brother, the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah. Based off of last week, I think the Browns have a great shot to win this game. Of course, with what I've heard from Ravens Red Zone, they believe their defense is the best in the NFL. Well, watch them get exposed by DeShone Kizer, because I want to see if Kizer can make those throws that he missed against the Steelers, against the Ravens. There were some really good throws that he just missed by a little bit. There was that nice pass to Kaysen Williams that was just off target. He overthrew a few targets too. I want to see him try to make those passes against the Ravens. I don't think the Ravens have that great of a secondary. It's decent, but it's not the best. Their front seven, though, is going to be trouble. Can our offensive line protect Kizer long enough for him to make plays? And let's hope Kizer improves off of last week too. But I'm going to go Browns just because, especially if our defense, plays like they did against the Steelers, against a much weaker opponent in the Ravens. Compared to the Steelers, the Ravens are way weaker. They're way easier to beat, I think. But it's going to be in their place. It's going to be a fun game. I still got the Browns winning. Next, we got the Bears going to Tampa Bay to face the Bucs. Now, this is interesting because this is the Bucs' home opener, their first game of the season. After another hurricane that just recently went through. So, they're going to be emotionally charged. We'll see about that, but I think the Bucs will beat the Bears. The Bears. Next, we got the Vikings going to Heinz Field to face the Steelers. Wow. It's going to be interesting to see if the Steelers clean up, their offense a little bit, because they looked hella sloppy against us. Heck, few things go right, we beat them, but no, nothing ever goes right for us. Take away that blocked punt, we win that game. Legit. Now you're going up against a way better defensive front seven. I know they're going to get pressure on Big Ben, can Le'Veon Bell actually run the ball effectively this week? You know, I mean, Antonio Brown's going to be Antonio Brown, but can Martavis Bryant actually get going too? That's going to be interesting to see, you know? So for this game, I'm going to say Steelers just because it's at home. I rarely ever pick an AFC North rival to win, but I mean, the Vikings are good, but I just don't think they have enough firepower to deal with that Steeler defense. Then I heard Stephon Tuitt might actually play in this game, but we'll see. But I got Steelers. Shout out to the Steel City Disciples, by the way. Can't forget to shout you guys out, you know. Next, we got the New England Patriots going to the Superdome to play the Saints. Oh, my God. I got Patriots all day on this one. There's no way they lose to the Saints. That defense is kind of scary. They let Alex Smith just go off on them. I know Matt Patricia ain't going to like that. I think they're going to give Drew Brees hell this week. Not to mention the Saints ain't really got a defense, so Tom Brady's going to go nuts. I got Patriots winning this game big time. Although the Saints will probably make it a game for like a half or whatever, but Patriots will run away with it. Next, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going to Arrowhead to face the Chiefs in what I'm calling the Andy Reid Bowl. I mean, the Chiefs look good against the Patriots, but it's only one game. I think the Eagles go to Arrowhead and take care of business. That defense is legit. Carson Wentz is the future, you know, and we'll see if Alshon Jeffrey can beat up on Marcus Peters a little bit, you know. I mean, they don't have Eric Berry anymore, so the secondary is a tad bit weaker, but Marcus Peters is still pretty good. And it's going to be interesting to see if Kareem Hunt can back up last week's performance with another good one. And can the Eagles guard Tyreek Hill? We'll see. But I got the Eagles winning in a very close game. Next, we got the Tennessee Titans going to Everbank Field to face the Jaguars, who are returning home after the hurricane. Shout out to UCF Jaguar and all those Jaguars fans who are out there and had to deal with the hurricane. You know, I hope all is well. My uncle actually lives in Florida. We don't know what he's lost yet. He'll probably let us know. But, yeah, shout out to all you Jags fans. Jagging off. I was going to say, you know whose name, but I'm not mentioning his name in my videos. You probably know who I'm talking about. But, yeah, in this game, I'm going to say, wow. I'm actually going to say the Jaguars pull this one out. That defense did a number on the Texans, and now they're home. Another emotionally charged game right here. I think they actually do beat the Titans. I think they get after Mariota several times. And I actually think Jalen Ramsey will have another pick six in this game, like he did last year. Yeah, he's going to be making himself known. You know, and not to mention they got Barry Church, AJ Bouye. You know, I heard they just picked up Calvin Pryor. You know, will he be used? I don't know. You know, but it's also going to be fun to see how that offense does without A-Rob. You know, it's going to be the Leonard Fournette show now. You know, or Allen Hurns too. But, yeah, it's mainly going to be Leonard Fournette down there. But, yeah, I got the Jaguars winning just because of their defense. I think their defense will stymie any Titans drives that they try to muster. And I think the offense just cruises along and wins. Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals going to Indy to face the Colts. Now, it was announced that – what happened? Oh, Jake Elliott. Ooh, Jake Elliott signed by the Eagles. Interesting. Okay, back to the picks. The Colts will not have Andrew Luck in this game. It's going to be interesting to see who they start, whether it's Brissett or Tolzien. No matter who starts, I think the Cardinals will win, you know. And it's only going to get harder for the Colts because next week we come to town, and there's a possibility Myles Garrett could play in that game. I mean, there's a small possibility he plays this week against the Ratbirds, but my guess is possibly next week could be the earliest he comes back, but we'll see. But I mean, the Colts are going to be so garbage without Andrew Luck. They're going to be so garbage. I mean, they're already trash with him, but without him, oh my God, they have no hope. They have no luck. But I still got the Cardinals winning. Big time. All right. Next game, we got the Buffalo Bills going to Carolina to play the Panthers. Ooh, this is a good game. This is the McDermott Bowl. Yeah, because McDermott used to be a coach for the Panthers. So, and it seems like these two teams got a little bit of a connection, you know. But in this game, I am going to say, oh God, I am going to say the Panthers pull it out. You know, they got a big win against the Niners, whereas the Bills just beat the Jets. No big deal. The Jets suck, you know. I got the Panthers winning. I think Cam Newton has another big game too. You know, and I think that defense shows up as well. Next, we got the New York Jets going across the country to Oakland to face the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders. You know, shout out to Ash6 and all you Raider fans out there repping your team hardcore to the bone. I don't see the Jets winning many games this year. I don't even see them having a winnable game on their schedule this year. I think it's highly possible they go 0-16. McCown, bro, the dude cannot lead a game-winning drive to save his life. I think the Raiders take care of business against the hapless Jets. Definitely. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout. I think the Jets will hang around, but Raiders got this. You know, they got a bit of a swagger to their step. Next, we got the Miami Dolphins, who are playing their first game of the year, going to L.A. to the soccer stadium to face the Chargers, who lost to the Broncos on a blocked kick. Wow. I'm going to say the Dolphins will win this game. You know, I really like the Dolphins. I think they have a chance in this game. You know, it's going to be a good game, but I think the Dolphins take it. Next, we got the San Francisco 49ers, who got embarrassed by the Panthers week 1 in their house, going to Seattle to face the Seahawks. I think the Niners have a chance in this game, especially with that Seattle O-line. I am actually going to say the Niners pull it out, believe it or not. I think the Niners pull it out. They literally pull a W out of their ass. Legit. Like, they somehow find a way to win that game. Next, we got the Washington Redskins going to LA to face the Rams. Wow. I think the Rams got a big win last week, and I think they build off of that, and they return home. They stay home, actually, and they beat up on the Redskins. Redskins suck. They're a mess. You know, FedEx Field is the dumpster for the dumpster fire that is the Redskins. I got the Rams winning. Next, we got the Dallas Cowboys going to Mile High City to face the Denver Broncos, who are coming off a very close win against the Chargers, as I just mentioned, on a blocked field goal to win the game. I am going to go with the Cowboys because they made a statement destroying the Giants. And I think they don't destroy the Broncos, but they beat them because of Zeke Elliott. You know, as long as they have Zeke, I think they have a really good chance to win almost a large amount of their games. So I think the Cowboys win this game. And then on Sunday Night Football, we got a rematch of the NFC Championship game between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. I do not think this game goes exactly like that championship game, but I do think the Falcons win this game just because they're at home. opening up that brand new stadium, hanging up their participation ribbon, aka the NFC championship banner. I mean, it's literally like a participation ribbon. Like, yeah, we were good enough to win the NFC, but we didn't win the Super Bowl. Not to mention they blew a 28-3 lead in that Super Bowl. You had it, but you let it slip away. I am going to go with the Falcons to win. Aaron Rodgers is like a god in Lambeau, but outside of Lambeau, he's kind of vulnerable. I think the Falcons have just enough firepower to take care of him again. I got the Falcons winning. Then on Monday Night Football, we got the Detroit Lions going to the Meadowlands to face the New York Giants. Giants just got embarrassed by the Cowboys. They're going to be angry. I think the Giants, if Odell plays, win this game. If they don't, I wouldn't be surprised if they lost. Not at all. But I do believe the Giants win this game. It'll be a close one, but I got the New York Football Giants getting their first W of the year. So there you have it. Those are my week 2 picks for the Stephen Rose tournament. Again, shout out to Stephen Rose. I love this, this whole tournament thing. Hopefully I do better than last week. I mean, I went 10-5 last week, but hey, we'll see. Everyone's playing now. Tampa Bay and Miami are now in action, so that's going to be fun. Let's get it on, man. I can't wait. So I'm Crazy Dog 99, and I'm out.